Sun's starting to set now over Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Detroit Tigers and the Cincinnati Reds. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Anthony goes, heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Center fielder, number 12.
And we are underway tonight from the Queen City as the first pitch is taken for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. The 1-2 pitch. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. Suarez in foul ground. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game. Stepping up to the plate, Ian Kinsler. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Runner goes for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw.
He's safe.
No one out with a runner at second. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Mesoraco recovers. Miguel Cabrera steps up to the plate with a great chance to drive in a run here in the early going.
And you know, you hear it all the time, but scoring first really is a big deal in this game. Statistically, your chance of winning the game goes up quite a bit when you score first. So this is a big opportunity right now.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Phillips is up with it. The tag from Mesoraco, and they got him at the plate. Coming to the plate now, J.D. Martinez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
Hamilton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So it's first and second with 2 men gone, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting catcher, Victor Martinez. Now an off-speed pitch well inside, and it forces him to bounce away from danger. Hit high and deep to right center. Back goes Bruce to the track. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Zach Cozart comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Zach Cozart.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. And boy, that is nowhere near the strike zone as it's all the way to the backstop and a 4-pitch walk. Billy Hamilton Gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk. Sacrifice situation here, and the manager wisely brings his third baseman in to try and cut down the lead runner if it comes his way. And he'll lunge forward to make the catch for the first out. Joey Votto gets his first opportunity now, runner at first with one gone.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that the number 2 guy couldn't at least move that leadoff man into scoring position, and that makes it a little tougher on the middle of the order to drive in that early run.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Runner at first here, one man out. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Devin Mesoraco will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game.
Come on, you.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Justin Upton will stand in now, just a few ticks shy of the 300 mark for the season. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Bruce is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out. At the plate, Nick Castellanos, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Skied into straightaway right. Bruce moves over, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Jose Iglesias will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Swinging a ball line hard towards short. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. Daniel Norris stands in.
The pitcher, number 44.
He's set, and the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Hit down the line at first, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
Well, be careful not to airmail that thing over your catcher's head. You got to make sure you don't overthrow it.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And now a balk is going to be called here. He didn't wait till he got set, and that may make things a little easier for them to score that run. He moves up to third now with 2 away. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Jay Bruce will stand in now, still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, he's been scuffling through this year, but over the last 10 games he's been good, hitting over 350.
The windup and the 0-1. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2.
Yeah, and in a good hitter's park like this one, it's going to be even more important than usual to keep that fastball down. That's right where he's got to be living.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Eugenio Suarez steps into the box. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. Swing and a miss. Looked like the slider there. A ball and a strike. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Brandon Phillips gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. chop foul right at home plate. It's strike one. And he falls behind 0-2. Ready with the 0-2. Sent on the ground out to second. Played on the backhand. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Anthony Goes is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And Votto will take this one to the bag himself for the out. So one away now, and here's Ian Kinsler. And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit. Miguel Cabrera steps in for his second at-bat. A fielder's choice his first time around.
And you know what? You don't need anything special from him right here. You just need to find a way to move a guy up 90 feet. Could be a good time for a sac bunt.
J.D. Martinez is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Now a sinker runs in on him a bit as he's got to step out of the way there.
Yeah, going right back to the sinker right there, and why not? See if he's going to chase it again.
Line drive to left. And he'll reach down to make the play on the run. A fine defensive. Raisel Iglesias digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3. Into the windup and the pitch. Starts him out with a changeup for a strike. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Goes patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out. Set to get his evening at the plate started, Jose Peraza. And it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. And he gets under this one as the ball is skied into very shallow right. And there to bring it in is Cabrera for out number 2. Zach Cozart will stand in for a second time. He drew a base on balls to lead off the home first.
I'm not so sure they were even trying to pitch to him. It'll be interesting to see how they approach him here.
Goes is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. Victor Martinez is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Two and 0 now. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton on the move. He's got it 1 away. Justin Upton is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And Upton swings and misses on a good pitch that time, and it's quickly 0-2 now. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning. Standing in, Nick Castellanos. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit the other way out toward right field. And he'll pull this one down a step or two in front of the warning track, and the inning is over. Billy Hamilton We'll start things off here for Cincinnati with Joey Votto to follow next.
Well, they still don't have any runs on the board yet, so getting this leadoff man on base would be huge.
Fastball here too low, and it's 1-0. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. After it goes. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And he gets in there standing. He's got himself a double. Joey Votto gets another crack at it now. He took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's set down, 1 away. Devin Mesoraco is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. First offering on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. Jay Bruce steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
And that one swung on and missed 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Bounced weakly near the plate, but that one rolls foul. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And there he goes towards second. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to make the play for out number 2. Now at the plate, Eugenio Suarez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Leading off the inning, Jose Iglesias, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
On to Votto at first. Low throw that time, but he's able to dig it out, and they'll record the out. In now, Daniel Norris. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch is a slider called for a strike.
Boy, we're more than halfway through this game, and he's thrown a first pitch strike to 70% of the batters he's faced, so he's pitching very, very well right now.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Anthony goes. Strides in, grounded out his last time through.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Brandon Phillips comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Second baseman,
Into the seats, 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And Kinsler will flip it on to first for out number 1. Raisel Iglesias is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. Out in front of it, strike 1. 0-1, here's the pitch. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Grounded to third. Taken in by Castellanos. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Jose Peraza is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Ian Kinsler will start things off in the inning for Detroit. He'll be followed by Miguel Cabrera waiting on deck.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Bruce is under it to put it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 out to kick off the 6th. Miguel Cabrera stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. And that's swung on and missed for strike 1. Not too many strikeouts on the ledger for him so far, but it hasn't really mattered.
Yeah, I think ideally you'd like to see him miss a few more bats, but as long as you're keeping guys off balance and you're letting your defense help you, you don't need to strike a ton of guys out to be successful.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Still 2-2. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Third foul ball in a row, and this is turning into a pretty good at-bat. Full count, 3-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at-bat. J.D. Martinez will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Got him out on his front foot there as it swung on and missed for strike 1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues. Victor Martinez will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far.
Yeah, and he just needs to make a small adjustment and stay through the middle of the ball. Think about hitting a line drive right back up the middle.
Comes set with the 0-1. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Ground ball right side. On to Cozart here for the force, and that'll be that. Zach Cozart gets things started here in the 6th for the hometown team.
The shortstop.
A little bouncer. That winds up foul. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul. 2 strikes on him now. Grounded to short. Iglesias is there. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.
The batter, number 6.
Billy Hamilton steps in, working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Cabrera gloves it, and they'll just tag him out along the first base line. Joey Votto will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
But right there is the second baseman, and that will retire the side. Leading off the inning, Justin Upton, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Now a reach, and he takes a tumble here, but hangs on for the first out.
Hey!
Nick Castellanos.
Hit hard towards center, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. So a big moment here, and standing in, Jose Iglesias. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. First pitch of the at-bat. This is skied out toward right. Bruce has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Standing in now, the pitcher, Daniel Norris. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. Saltalamacchia will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 39, Jared Saltalamacchia.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Outside, 3-0 now.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. To not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
And he somehow gets that one by him. 3-2 now. Swing and a liner, but this will be a foul ball. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Devin Mesoraco will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Bruce Rondon will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Bruce Rondon.
Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. Tried to get the arms extended, but he couldn't. 1-1. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Jay Bruce will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
Swung on and missed. 1-1.
Well, he'll lean pretty heavily on that fastball. Why not? It's a big one.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. And he makes the throw to first. Bruce is retired. 2 down now.
Third baseman, number 7.
Eugenio Suarez will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Swing and a miss on the slider. 0-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Martinez has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. Anthony Gose comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Well, this has been a great game so far, and they're only down by 1. So getting this leadoff guy on would be huge for them.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And he pops up the bunt attempt. Iglesias is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Ian Kinsler gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Drilled down the line. Suarez is there. Throw on to first takes care of Kinsler here for out number 2. Miguel Cabrera will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air, and he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the... Brandon Phillips digs in to lead off the bottom of the 8th inning. And that misses inside 1-0. Lifted in the air to shallow center field. Goes is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Raisel Iglesias will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. Jose Peraza will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw. Zach Cozart will step in. A ground out victim his last time. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Grounded weakly to the left. Reined in. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Kicking off the top of the 9th, J.D. Martinez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Swung on, missed 2-1. Hit hard to short, fielded by Cozart. On to first, and that is a big out to start the 9th. Victor Martinez stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him. And he goes after ball 4 there as he swings and misses on the pitch in the dirt, and it's full 3-2.
They haven't been afraid of coming right after this guy. They've made him have to swing the bat.
Tapped out in front of home. Mesoraco has it on to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Justin Upton digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him. Oh, and he comes after him again there. Ball 2. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a ball driven to deep left center. The outfielders give chase, but this one is gone. A home run.
Up next for the Tigers,
Justin Upton with the solo home run. 8th home run on the season for him as the Tigers have made this a 1-1 ball game. Billy Hamilton strides in to lead us off here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hard to call that an off-speed pitch when it's a changeup at 88. That's a fastball for a lot of guys in this league.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. And he makes the throw to first. Hamilton is retired, and there's one away. Joey Votto will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Justin Wilson will be called upon to get the final 2 outs here and hopefully send this one into extra innings. From the stretch, here's the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
And on 0-2, I'd be shocked to see another fastball in the strike zone.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. Ball 2.
Yeah, 2 straight fastballs in on the hands. They haven't produced a strikeout. So now 2-2. You've got a few options here.
And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential winning run is aboard at first. Devin Mesoraco has a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Possible winning run on first, 1 man away. Hit down the third base line, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. He's running towards second. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the Jose Iglesias gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. J.J. Hoover will come on now as he'll take over to start the number 6. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Yanked on the ground down the line, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Hit in the air out to straightaway left. Peraza over to his left, makes the play, 1 away. Justin Wilson ready to take his first cuts here. Ryan Sweeney will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Sweeney.
Right side, fielded by Votto. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now. Digging in, Anthony goes. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Suarez is going to put this one away on the dirt in front of the dugout, and that ends the Mark Lowe will come on here to start the home 10th, and all he's looking to do is get this one to the 11th inning. Jay Bruce ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
And he's retired here, 1 away. Eugenio Suarez will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. To his left, Castellanos. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Brandon Phillips stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Ian Kinsler comes to the plate as the leadoff man here in the 11th inning.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Fly ball out toward left center field. Hamilton shading to his right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Miguel Cabrera will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time.
Well, at least he was able to make contact, and that's better than most of his teammates can say up to this point. They've been whipping left and right.
High in the air and deep to left center field. Hamilton going back, still ranging back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Now in the box, J.D. Martinez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
This fastball is looking pretty lively right now.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hard liner toward short, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Victor Martinez struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0-for-4 ball game with a base hit right here. In the air, down the left field line and deep. Peraza is over, and that retires the side. J.J. Hoover brings his bat to the plate now to get the bottom of the 11th underway. Here's the first pitch to him. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Adam Duvall is up off the bench here to start the home.
Number 23.
That evens it up 1-1. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Jose Peraza gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Dribbled to the right side. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single. Zach Kozart strides in, grounded out his last time through.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Gose is there, 2 gone. Billy Hamilton ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And the runner back. Fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Bounced softly in front of the plate. On to first, and that'll mean a 12th inning is in order as Tony Cingrani will come on now as he'll take over. Justin Upton comes forward now. A home run in his last at-bat.
Well, I think he proved that he can turn on a pretty good fastball and hit it out of the ballpark, so you need a different approach in this at-bat.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Nick Castellanos digs in now after lining out in his last try. And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now. Hit on the ground to short. Cozart is there. Throw gets him, 2 down. Jose Iglesias will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bruce is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Stepping into the box, Joey Votto. He drew a walk his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Too high to start the inning. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. 2-1 after the foul ball there. To 2-2 now. Hit out towards second. Kinsler's there for it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Devin Mesoraco digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball, 1-1. Chopped at the plate. That's a foul ball. Ready on 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's the hat trick as that's his 3rd strikeout of the ball game.
The right fielder, number 32,
Jay Bruce is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1. And this one misses to Bruce as he moves out in front. It's 2-1. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Mark Lowe steps in to begin the inning. McGee will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 31, Casey McGee.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away. Anthony Goes will bat now. He popped out in foul ground last time. Cingrani pauses. First pitch on the way. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0. And this pitch is inside, and he can't find the zone all of a sudden. 3-0. At the very least, he certainly established the inside part of the plate.
Yeah, but it's not going to do him a whole lot of good if none of those can find the strike zone.
3 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. Bunt attempt, and it looks like a good one. Suarez comes up with it. Throw to first will get him as they pounce on it quickly to snuff out the bunt attempt. Ian Kinsler will stand in. He flew out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1. Oh, and he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Miguel Cabrera will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one.
Well, he just hasn't looked comfortable all night long.
Belted high and deep into right center. Hamilton going back on it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Alex Wilson will come on now as he'll get the responsibility of trying to send this one to a 14th inning. Eugenio Suarez will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And stepping in, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Runners off for second. And the bunt attempt will be foul, so we'll see how they want to play it now with 2 strikes. In the dirt, but it's swung on for the 3rd strike. In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. The pitcher, Tony Cingrani, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So number 2 will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. And this takes off on Victor as it's by him to the backstop. And a very big mistake, as that'll move the possible go-ahead run into scoring position. This pitch is popped up. Calling for it, Cabrera, 2 down. Jose Peraza digs in, looking to send something into the outfield that gives that go-ahead run a chance to score from second. And the outfield will play in now, hoping to have a better shot at cutting down the winning run from second on anything to the outfield. Tap foul at home plate. He swings and pops it high in the air out towards shallow right. Kinsler is there to make the catch, and that means we've got more baseball ahead. Now as he'll take over.
Number 66.
J.D. Martinez steps in, got a base hit in his last at-bat. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Peraza arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The catcher,
Victor Martinez stands in here trying to get off the schneid. He's 0 for 5 so far. In tied at 93, ball 1. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. Justin Upton digs in yet again. If you remember, he hit a big home run back in the 9th inning. Grounder down the line at third. But this is foul for the first strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. It's a swinging bunt up the line. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Zach Cozart struggling so far in this one. He'll look to erase his 0 for 4 ball game with a base hit right here. Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. And now it appears the outfield will shift and assume a more straight-up alignment. Chopped foul right at home plate. Again, he sends it out of play. Chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one will get this one. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Billy Hamilton strides in, grounded out his last time through. And now the infield shifts into a bunt prevent formation. No surprise with the speed that's at the plate. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Down 0-2 after 2 great sliders. He's got his work cut out for him now.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Joey Votto will step in, a ground-out victim his last time.
Joey Votto.
Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. And a dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It's a high one, and it's not going to be in time. So the gamble pays off as the winning run moves into scoring position at second base. Now a little bouncer into no man's land down that third base line. But this will get foul for strike 2. Runner breaks for third. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Moving under it goes. 2 gone. And they will not get him at third. He's in there with 2 away as the winning run. Devin Mesoraco digs in, and he'll try to improve on a 1-for-5 effort thus far. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over. A tightly contested ball game here, so it makes it hard to find our top player of the game. But I think this fella right here would seem to be the logical choice.
Yeah, you see a couple of hits for him in the ball game. This one was tight throughout, but in the end, he really helped lead his guys to this victory.
Sun's starting to set now over Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight, it's the home opener for this new season between the Detroit Tigers and the Cincinnati Reds. Two of the best bats in the business go at it next on the show. Anthony Gose is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Flipped out the other way toward short. But this is yanked down out there at shortstop for the first out. So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. This is hit high and deep out to left. Duvall going back on it. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Miguel Cabrera gets his first opportunity now in the top of the first with nobody on. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. J.D. Martinez set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
Good off-speed pitch had him out in front for strike 1. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Throw on to Votto will take care of him at first, and the side is retired. Zach Cozart comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Hot shot down the line. Oh, look at Castellanos. He gathers the throw. It's there, and he's out.
Whew, no problem.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Upton's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Eugenio Suarez gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a flare hit toward right. Martinez coming on. He can't get to it. This one's down. Jay Bruce will stand in now. Still struggling to get anything going offensively.
Well, he hasn't looked good over the course of the season, but he is hitting over .450 in his last 10 games.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
That's a ball.
Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Victor Martinez will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Victor Martinez.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And here is strike 1 called to the 37-year-old veteran up there. 0-1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Duvall arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out. Justin Upton will get his first opportunity here. And as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And now he'll step off as they look for a strikeout pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Nick Castellanos into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Out in front of it, strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Ball one. No score here as we play inning number 2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Phillips is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Devin Mesoraco will get his first opportunity here, and that average is certainly not where he wants it, down in the 220s to begin the ball game. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Line toward the alley in left center. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. Now at the plate, Brandon Phillips. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Brandon Phillips.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him, 0-1. Hit to third. Oh, just a brutal hop, and it goes right by him. Coming to the plate now, Adam Duvall. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game if you can put the other guys on their heels right away.
And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time. Digging in, Anthony DeSclafani, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. First pitch on its way. And that swung on and missed for strike one. Bottom of the second here with no score. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there. Chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Has to be thinking strikeout here. Ball two.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. Standing in, Billy Hamilton will swing it from the left side right here.
Decent numbers, but nothing amazing from the left side of the plate so far this season.
Second and third, 2 away. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third, and the run is in to score from second. It's a 2-0 ball game, and he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw. Jose Iglesias will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground, and he's set down, one away. Shane Green settles into the box for his first chance.
Shane Green.
Popped up, calling for it. Phillips. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Anthony Gose will try it once more. He lined out to start the ball game. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Little flare out to left, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. Stepping up to the plate, Ian Kinsler. He flew out in his last at bat.
Ian Kinsler.
Here comes the first pitch. Line toward the gap in left center, and that'll get down for a base hit. The relay, and he is in there. Miguel Cabrera stands in with runners at the corners now, looking for a 3rd straight.
And Matt, this inning didn't look like it was going anywhere, but they didn't give up on it. And then all of a sudden you look up and they've got a great chance to push across a run.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Smoke toward the hole. Phillips gets dirty. He's up with it. The throw. He's out.
No way.
Zach Cozart will start things off here for Cincinnati with Joey Votto to follow next.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away. Joey Votto is into the box for his second appearance. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. And Votto's able to lay off that one as the count turns even to 1-1. Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Yeah, I don't think you want to come in throwing a lot of high changeups. That's a pitch he's going to have to get lower in the strike zone.
A diving try, but it's through into the outfield. Eugenio Suarez will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Eugenio Suarez.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Slapped hard the opposite way. But they'll just get the 1 out here as the runner will get back safely at first. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jay Bruce. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
And, Matt, that was a pretty nasty breaking ball that buckled him last time up, so it'll be interesting to see if they attack.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. J.D. Martinez is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Line drive to left. He'll put it away without much trouble, and the leadoff man is retired here in the 4th. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in the switch-hitting catcher, Victor Martinez. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Swing and a liner. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Justin Upton is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Ball one.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Runner at first here, one man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. A shot down the first baseline. One there. On to Votto, a double play, and that ends the inning. Devin Mesoraco is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Catcher, Devin Mesoraco.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. And a curveball, 79 miles an hour. It's in there, 0-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So the base is empty here with one away, and stepping in the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. Hard liner toward short, but right at the shortstop for the second out. At the plate, Adam Duvall. He successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, he did his job nicely last time up.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Tries to change up on him there, but it's a ball, 2-1. A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Castellanos will put this one away, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Nick Castellanos. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Now a fastball as he has to lean out of the way there. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out, number 1. Jose Iglesias is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. Yanked on the ground down the line. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And some problems defensively as they allow him to reach first safely. The pitcher, Shane Green, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. Trying to move the runner into scoring position here, but this is a foul ball. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he's bunting here with 2 strikes, but he misses, and that's a rather weak out, number 2.
Center fielder number 12.
Anthony goes. Steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hamilton on the move. He makes the play. A great catch on the run. Anthony DeSclafani comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Pitcher, Anthony DeSclafani.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Big breaking ball and a beauty that time. 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
I got to count 2-2.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight. Into the box, Billy Hamilton, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. On to first, and there were 2 down. Zach Cozart will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Now this is up and in, and I don't think he likes that location much. It's ball 1. That's hit to short. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? And now against his body, a jump throw. And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. And this takes off on Victor as it's by him to the backstop. And you can forget about the double play now as the runner moves up to second base. Here comes the 1-0. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Two and 2. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. Now this pitch is lined into left center field. That's a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner from second is in to score. It's a 3-0 game. And they'll run him down and tag him for the out. Ian Kinsler will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
Into the windup and the pitch. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Bruce coming on. He's got it 1 away. Miguel Cabrera will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. Strike 2. Lifted in the air to center field. After it is Hamilton. He can't get there as it falls in. J.D. Martinez will try things again. He's grounded out and lined out in 2 trips.
Yeah, he got solid contact on that line out, but it just didn't work out. In this game, you have to trust your approach. Eventually, it's going to pay off.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. Stepping into the box, Victor Martinez. He singled his last time up. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. This is line to left, and that's in there. Base hit. Justin Upton will stand in, looking to turn things around. He struck out and bounced into a double play so far. Not such a hot start.
Nope, not doing much to help the cause so far, guys, but there's still some ball game left.
Changeup called strike one. Skied into very shallow right. Bruce moves over, 2 down. And there will be no attempt to score here as the bases stay loaded with 2 gone now. Nick Castellanos will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
2 out, bases loaded. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Phillips is up with it. Throw on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning. Eugenio Suarez will stride in as he'll lead things off here in the Cincinnati 6th.
Third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
In tied at 93, ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
1 strike.
Grounded to third. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Right fielder number 32.
Jay Bruce will stand in. He struck out and popped out in 2 trips.
Well, not a great start at the plate. We'll see if he can get something to drive right here.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. Ghost going back, still ranging back. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Devin Mesoraco will stand in now. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. On the ground to third. Taken in by Castellanos. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Jose Iglesias, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Shane Green will come forward now. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Jared Saltalamacchia will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Doesn't look like the nerves are getting to him so far. He looks pretty good out there.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your 2nd out of the inning. Anthony goes. Stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Swinging a liner back through the box. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. Ian Kinsler will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Second baseman, Ian Kinsler.
He's set and the pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side.
Your attention, please. Now
New pitcher coming on as right-hander Bobby Parnell gets the ball here. Brandon Phillips digs in now after lining out in his last try.
Yeah, he was right on the off-speed stuff and hit it well, but just didn't have any luck. It's going to be interesting to see if they stay with more fastballs right here.
And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him. First two pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. That's going to even up the count at 2-2. And another foul ball. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he comes back with one down and in for ball 3. Hit back up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Adam Duvall stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Starts him out with the knuckle curve, and he swings through it for strike one. And it's quickly 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
On 0-2, if that's a curveball, a changeup, a sinker, then maybe you get a guy to chase. But it's much easier to lay off a pitch down there when it's a straight fastball.
Now batting,
Anthony DeSclafani comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play.
Yeah, and everybody's got a different opinion on this situation. But in reality, it really comes down to how the pitcher is with the bat in his hands and what he can do.
Tyler Holt will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with the
number 40.
runners on first with one down. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Sinking line drive out to right center. In there, a base hit. The relay. And he will make it back in there. He's safe at second base. Striding in once again, Billy Hamilton. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
And now the runner's trying for third. Soft grounder left side. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
The shortstop, number 2.
Zach Cozart comes to the plate with the bases juiced, and it seems a big hit here could really put this one out of reach. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Gose is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And a relay home. A block at the plate, and he's out trying to score. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Tony Cingrani will be summoned from the bullpen. Leading off the inning, Miguel Cabrera, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you know, he's been on base twice in this one already, so let's see if he can do it again.
strikes and Groundy pauses. Here's the 0-1. Hit pretty well out to deep left field. Duvall going back on it, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. J.D. Martinez gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Victor Martinez ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
Jumbo Diaz will get the call here as he'll take over with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Jumbo Diaz.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now Martinez gets around on one as he sends it to deep right. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Line softly out toward left center, and that'll get down for a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. Justin Upton will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not...
Oh, and just a sec now as that pitch gets away. It is. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Hamilton will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. And they've got the runner trapped in a hot box between second and third now. Over now, they'll apply the tag between second and third. It's a careless double play, and the inning is prematurely over. Joey Votto stands in. He was hosed at second trying to stretch a base hit into a double in his last at-bat.
Yeah, fellas, you know, I'm not sure if he got the go-ahead from his base coach or not, but it looked like he was hauling a piano on his back on that one.
Eugenio Suarez strides in, grounded out his last time through. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And on 1 pitch, he's retired. Jay Bruce will stand in now, hoping to get on track as they've been able to neutralize his power out of the cleanup spot. 0 for 3 thus far. Big swing and a miss at the knuckle curve, strike 1. And Bruce can't come up with that one as he swings through it for strike 2. Swing and a ball line hard towards short. But this is pulled in by the shortstop. Devin Mesoraco will step in. A ground out victim his last time. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this had home run distance, but it just does hook foul. Here it comes on 0-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nick Castellanos will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. J.C. Ramirez. And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Hamilton is there, and it's a picture-perfect beginning to the 9th inning for a pitcher. 1 pitch, 1 away.
Now pitching
J.J. Hoover is on now to try to close things. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And now the second pitch of the inning is in the air to right. Bruce has a long run, but he takes charge for route number 2.
The pitcher number 30.
Standing in now, the pitcher, Bobby Parnell. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. Ryan Sweeney will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Check swing. No swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat and not be giving up walks at this stage of the game, because those could be fatal.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul.
This is turning into a great battle at the plate.
Now a swing and a miss on a pitch that tied him up in knots, and the ball game is over. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And this is what you want out of your starter. Gives him 7 strong innings, sets things up perfectly for his bullpen to get the final 6 out. He's going to walk away with a victory. Good job.
11 hits.